What would happen if those who caused suffering had to experience the pain firsthand? Would they still feel justified in their actions? Today, we'll follow the story of Randall Pierce, a powerful pharmaceutical executive whose greed led to countless lives lost. Randall thought he was untouchable, but as he's about to learn, some debts cannot be escaped, even by the rich and powerful. Randall Pierce built his success on the desperation of others. At the helm of one of the country's largest pharmaceutical companies, he wielded his influence to make one ruthless decision after another, knowing it would cost lives. By raising prices on life-saving drugs, Randall secured record profits and lived luxuriously while families across the world suffered. He saw the letters, the calls, the outcry from patients who could no longer afford the medication that kept them alive. But he dismissed them as necessary casualties, just numbers on a profit report. And thanks to his team of high-powered lawyers, he was untouchable, slipping through every legal loophole available to protect himself from consequences. But there was one judgment he never saw coming, one with a power beyond the reach of law. One evening, Randall sits in his penthouse suite, sipping whiskey and basking in his success, when he suddenly feels his heart tighten, pain shooting through his chest. At first, he dismisses it as stress, but as the pain grows unbearable, he collapses, gasping for breath. He loses consciousness, slipping into a deep, unsettling darkness. When he awakens, Randall finds himself in a cold, white room. His body is frail, each movement a struggle, his breathing labored. Confused, he looks around, searching for help, but sees only a figure standing at the edge of the room, watching him. The figure steps forward, revealing himself as Lucifer. His eyes are cold, his presence commanding as he speaks. "You profited from suffering, Randall. You ensured the pain of others to build your own empire. But now it's time you understand that pain. Randall's punishment? He will suffer from the very illnesses he once profited from, diseases he denied others the chance to treat. Each condition will ravage his body, yet he'll never find relief, trapped in the helplessness of those he wronged. Time loses meaning as Randall suffers endlessly. He's overwhelmed with weakness, gasping for air, enduring pains he'd only ever read about in medical reports. Each moment brings on a new illness, each disease representing the patients he neglected. He reaches for medicine, the same drugs he once withheld, but they're always out of reach. And the faces of his victims begin to appear around him, a never-ending parade of people whose lives he stole. A father trying to afford medicine for his child, an elderly woman abandoned without care, a young man living in pain, all because of his greed. Each face is a reminder of the lives he destroyed, and as they grow closer, their voices rise, filling the room with questions he cannot escape. Why did you leave us? Was the money worth it? Randall cries out, begging for forgiveness, for an end to the pain. But no one answers. No relief comes. Only the haunting presence of those he betrayed. In the end, Randall is left in an endless loop of suffering, a victim of the very pain he once ignored. He is stripped of power, wealth, and even the hope of redemption. His punishment is eternal, a constant reminder that the pain he caused cannot be undone. For Randall, the lesson is clear. In this dark place, there's no escape from the consequences of his actions, and no amount of money can shield him from the wrath he now faces. Thanks for watching. Now, we would love to hear from you. If you were Lucifer, how would you punish? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more intense stories.